I move with the Spirit? I need everybody to lift your hands. Can I move with the Spirit, Pastor? Somebody is really, I want you to hear me good. You're dealing with some, what I would call 911 situations. Oh God, I thank you. Just so that you'll say that I didn't preach. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1 is where my topic was coming from for our youth today. It says, remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And I want to encourage every young person in this building to tell you, no matter what you're dealing with, and I don't care who you are, you can be who you consider yourself the strongest person. Let me tell you about me. You can put your hands down for a minute. I'm going to come back to that. I was an individual that thought I could take everything. And people would tell me, I know you're going through. It's all right to cry. It's all right to deal with what you're dealing with. And I'm okay. Mother Jackson, I'm always okay. With a smile on my face and I shout, I'm okay. Sister Gally, but some things came to broke me down.
Oh my.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. All right. It's all right.
Some things came. And the devil said, I'll get you. That's what he said. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew the area. And I would, for days, last year Yolanda, for days, Diana, for days, I cried and I told the Lord, out of everybody that you could have took, I could have gave you a list of people. You took David. I said you took David. And the Lord had to remind me and say it wasn't the devil. See, the devil thought he was going to get me. Sister Pat, he thought. And even there are days now when I feel like, Pam, I can't go. If you walk into my bathroom, I have a picture of me and David. We were, y'all please forgive me. I'm trying to help somebody. I do have a message, I promise. I'm trying to help somebody. I have a picture, Sister Jeannie, of me and David. We were the only two left at home, and we had all went out to dinner, and me and David smashed our faces against the car window. And so it made a crazy, you know, if you put your face against the mirror, you come up with some crazy faces. And somebody took a picture of it. And anybody know David, he'll make you laugh at stuff that's really not even funny. It really shouldn't be funny. And I took that picture and I put it in a beautiful frame. And I put it in my bathroom. You know why? Because I refuse to be depressed the rest of my life. I refuse to go to bed every night crying saying my brother is gone. You know why? I refuse because that's what the devil wants me to do. Somebody abused you. Don't use it as an excuse no more. Oh, y'all ain't gonna help me, I know. You grew up in a home where there was so much lack. Somebody, that you don't even know what it is to go to the grocery store and be able to get something that you like. Some of you grew up in a home where you saw physical abuse with your parents. You were abused. Your parents beat you past what even the law would consider abuse. Mother, some people were sexually abused. And so you walk around with it, saying I'm precarious. And every time I feel like I want to use it, I'm going to use it as an excuse for sympathy. But Jesus came
Yes.
that we might have life and have it more abundantly. So young people, I came to tell you that it's time for you to remember God. Remember your Creator. You need to remember He's your Creator. He created you. He knows everything there is to know about you. And then you need to redeem the time. Take advantage of this time while the evil days come not, nor the years draw not. Right now. While the drug dealer is on you saying, come on, man. Get in God. While the peer pressure is on, you so pretty. Let me take you for a ride. And all the devil wants to do, young ladies, is abuse your body. I've seen people 21, 22, 23 look like hell came up and slapped them because they allowed the enemy to abuse their bodies. I don't care who you are beautiful in the eyesight of God. Now I know many of you probably came for whatever reason, the supplies, the clothes, and do me a favor, when we lock the doors, make sure that nothing, I want everything gone. Everything. But that really doesn't matter to me. You know what matters to me is if somebody, under the sound of my voice, would say, before I go back to school, I'm giving my life to Christ.
Amen.
Before I step into a Detroit public school house, into a Harper Woods Academy, into life skills, or college, before I go anywhere and learn another thing, I'm giving my life to Christ. Have you read the news? How can a 12-year-old have access to a gun and bullets? I don't understand. Mama, where were you? Where are the mothers? Where are the fathers? Are we really raising our children? Or is the TV and the computer and the iPods and the video games and the Wii's, are they raising our children? Mother, father, you should never come to church without your children. Never. There are so many people that do it. And I want Sister Erin, every time you see Elder Burks and Sister Burks, the children are right there. I'm moving, I promise, because I said 1 o'clock, we're going to let you all go. But I'm going to tell you this, a quick story. One Sunday morning, I was in my early 20s, still living at home. Had my own car, own job, own bank account. Erin, I was doing good at home. Yeah, I had rent, because the first check, every check, you had to give mama something, period. So y'all let these kids go do newspaper routes and do whatever, and y'all take a dime, you better take some of their money, show them responsibility now. I got up one morning and I said, Mama, I'm not going to church today. In my early 20s, Sister Gail. The church I was going to, I always say my time was up. And this was the only Sunday that I remembered that I had not been to church since birth. Or had plans to not go to church. And Mama said, what are you still doing in the bed, Lora? I said, well, you know, since I don't go, there anymore, I figured I would take a Sunday. She said, let me tell you something. In this house, as long as you under my roof, everybody in this house gets up every Sunday and go to church. She said, I don't even care what church you go to, but you will get up and you will go to church. And it may not sound like much to you, and it may not look like much to you, but following the orders and the obedience of my parents, this is what God has done. It may not look like much, and I'm not bragging, but I want every young person to stand to your feet. Every young person to stand.